The idea for the book came about because for many of you who follow India or are Indians, 2 years ago, the mood about India around the world and also in India was extraordinarily depressing, which was a huge contrast to the mood 5 years ago about India, which was incredibly euphoric. And as several people have remarked about India and Indians, we tend to be extraordinarily bipolar. When things are good, we are on top of the moon, and when things are bad, we are just at the bottom. And actually, neither of those is the appropriate way to think about India. It's a very large, complicated, diverse country, and we are on a 50-year development path. And during that path, some things will go well, some things will go badly, but we can't slow down from that development path. So when we found that the mood around the world and the discussions around the world were as depressing as they were, we thought, what could we do to elevate the dialogue, to give people a broader sense of the broad path that needs to be taken, the challenges that can be overcome and how they can do that, and so that through that dialogue, the discussion about India could change. That was the idea. And we thought that if we wrote a series of essays, not many people would read it. They would be very dense, they'd have lots of charts and lots of numbers, and very few people would read it. And so the idea came about that we should do a book that had 62 essays by lots of observers about India. It's 50% Indian, 20% diaspora, and 30% international. And that let's get a broad view from all of these folks about what will it take for India to unlock the potential, which, lots of people said, you've had the potential for 50 years and we're tired of talking about potential, how can you get there? So that was the idea of the book. I don't want to, because it's 62 essays, it's impossible to give a theme other than it talks about the development of India. So I don't want to go into telling you what the book says. I'll leave it to you to read it and get a flavor for it.